I am not sure when Krishna delivered the message of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, maybe a few thousand years ago. Do you think there is any relevance of Gita today? Gita is the only book which has got relevance. I can say Gita is the only book which says to live, which is life affirmative, which is not against the life. Any other book, any other spiritual literature makes your life into two parts, spiritual and materialistic. Gita is the one and only book which teaches you how to live. It is the only book which teaches you the quantum spirituality. How to move in the material life and spiritual life both at a time. You always had a big problem. Many people come and ask me, Swamiji, should I choose spiritual life or material life? Should I choose this life or this life? Material life is horizontal, spiritual life is vertical line. Should I choose this line or that line? Please be very clear. You can travel in this line, in that line, same time, at a time. You can just explode in all the directions. Krishna is the one and only master. Gita is the one and only book which teaches you can travel in the horizontal line and vertical line at the same time. You don't need to choose between horizontal line and vertical line. You can just explode. There is no need to choose. Whenever you choose, you always choose the wrong thing. All choices are wrong choices. If you choose the spiritual life, you always feel you are missing the materialistic life. If you choose the material life, you always feel you are missing the spiritual life. Krishna is the only master. Gita is the only book which teaches you the quantum spirituality. You don't need to choose between spiritual life and material life. You can explode in both the directions. He is the first master who made spirituality as a practical living science. Till Krishna happened on the planet Earth, spirituality is only for those few who want to go and sit in the forest, think about the world. And only after Krishna, he brings a new light. He is a milestone. Krishna is a big breakthrough in the spiritual field. He is the person who introduces quantum spirituality. However, quantum is a big breakthrough in the physics field. Same way, he introduces quantum spirituality. You can move in the horizontal line, means the material life, and in the vertical line, spiritual life, at the same time, in the same space. There is no need to choose. Oh God, it's a nice question. Did Sanjaya really have the telepathic powers, or you are just telling stories? Did Sanjaya really had telepathic powers, or you are telling stories? Now I should tell you something. First thing, understand the whole thing, whether it is Ramayana or Mahabharata, don't think it is just a story. No, it is history. There are some places where you are not able to understand the incidents intellectually, where we don't know, we are not able to realize, or we are not able to relate. Science is yet to catch with our spirituality. Please be very clear. Science is yet to catch with our spirituality. Just because you are not able to understand with your logical mind, don't think it's a story. No, it's a history. In America, I saw a website that whether you believe it or not, if you want, you can see the website. There are 2-3 websites. Whether you believe it or not is one website. And mysteries. All these strange things, they are recorded in the website. There's a man called Dade Serio in America only. He fell from the second floor and had injury in his head. After that accident, suddenly he started seeing whatever he wants, wherever it is happening. Simply he started seeing. Not only he started seeing, his eyes are able to record the incident. Please understand, he is still alive. You can see this website. You will get the data, clear data, much more clear way. And he says, not only is he able to see, they are able to record. His eyes are able to record the incidents which he wants to see. Even thousands of miles away, he is able to just see what's happening. And he is just able to record and tell you what is happening there. And now in the modern day, so many thousands of researches are done in the psychic field. After that, the last 10 years, after so many thousands of researches in the psychic field, there's a clear proof we do have extraordinary powers, no doubt about it. There was another one, lady in Scandinavia. She also had head injury and she started hearing continuously some radio program. From near radio station, she started hearing all the radio programs without any radio. And the big difficulty is she is not able to switch it off. Non-stop program is going on. They have to do operation finally to cure her. And apart from all these things, let me tell you a story from my own life. From my life. I usually avoid speaking about my personal experiences. But let me tell you for this one thing. When I was in my native place, Arunachala, I had an opportunity to see the great yogi called Narayanan Tata. His name is Narayanan Tata, grandfather. Tata means grandfather. His name is Narayanan Tata. Very elderly gentleman, around 70. He lived near a small temple. He used to predict and tell things. If somebody has lost some property, they will go to him and he will visualize or he will meditate and tell you where it is lost. And please be very clear one thing, even I was surprised, regularly police people used to come to him. He is the advisor for local police station. And just by his advice, the local police station is built separate Devi temple. Just because he advised, local police station, inside their police station, they have built a separate temple. Still now, if you go to Arunachala, the local police station, inside police station, there is a Devi temple. You will see his photograph there. I had opportunity to live around him more than 4 or 5 years. I was a small boy. I used to go and sit with him. Somehow he also liked me very much. So he will make me sit with him. I have seen with my own eyes, somebody came to him and said, they have lost some property. Some thief came and took away their properties. He just got an ordinary mirror. He took just an ordinary mirror, something like a black, thing. Anjanam, they say anjanam. What do you tell in English? Just the anjanam. That black thing. He applied on that mirror. And he took the hand and did some meditation. Chanted few words. Suddenly, the mirror started behaving like a TV. I tell you, I saw from my own eyes. With my own eyes I have seen. It clearly showed how the whole thing happened. The thief coming, and just like a video camera. If you have captured the video camera, how it will show? Much more clearly it shows how thief entered the house, and how he packed the things, and how he left the whole face. And he can even do the pass and fast forward, rewinding everything. He just did the pass, and we could see the face clearly. The whole scene he showed. And then he told, he is in that village, go and catch. These people went and simply caught him, got the property back. I have seen with my own eyes. Not once or twice. At least I can say 100 times I have seen this happening with him. At least 100 times. Difficult to believe for any logical person. Very difficult to believe. But whether you believe it or not, truth is truth. Sometimes truth is truth. I have seen personally he doing. So clearly he will show. And he is a regular advisor for local police station. Any big problem, the local police officers will be at his feet. And he will tell the thing, everything will be clear. And he never failed. At least, as far as I know, he never failed. Clearly he will show. Not only he will see, you can also see. Even the other persons can see. So be very clear. There is something called supernatural powers. Only thing, we lost the key of how to achieving it. Because of the Western education system, the cultural invasion, we lost the keys in India. The meditation, the master key is lost. That is why it is difficult for us to believe that Sanjaya had this telepathy power. But I tell you, if you do a little bit of meditation, if you can go a little inside you, you will see, you will experience yourself. Let me ask one question. Actually, somebody asked me in a meditation program, Swamiji, when I am in party, when I am in some program, suddenly I will remember somebody's name. Suddenly I will remember some old friend's name. And after 5 minutes I will see you will be there. And the house, when doorbell rings, suddenly I will remember some old friend whom I have not seen for 5-6 years. When I open the door, he will be there. When a telephone rings, suddenly I remember somebody's name. When I take the phone, he is there on the other side. How this happens to me? Many times this has happened to me. How this happens? Why it is happening to me? I asked them. In how many of you at least once had this experience in your life? In that group, more than 80% raised their hand. Let us see here. How many of you had this kind of experience at least once in your life? More than 80%. Again, if it happens in one person's life, some one time, you can say it is coincidence. You can just brush it aside in the name of coincidence. If it is happening in so many persons of life, in so many lives, how can you say it is coincidence? It is something more than coincidence. You can't just brush it aside in the name of coincidence. So be very clear, there is something called extraordinary powers. All you need to do is, you should know the science of how to awaken that power. With the right meditation, the power can be awakened. It can be used. Just because we don't have the key, you can't say the power itself doesn't exist. So please be very clear, Sanjaya really had the telepathic powers to hear and see things.